Does it seem pretty sturdy? Okay, good. Alright, so far the worst part about this job has been working in pig poop, but otherwise everything is coming together well. The roof is done, ready to be put on, and I've got the straps. I almost forgot to put straps underneath it, but I got the straps underneath it here, so I'm hopefully going to use the tractor, and we'll lift the whole roof up and bring it over and set it on top. Yeah, hopefully it won't weigh too much for the tractor and tip the tractor over. Hopefully it won't break in half or in several pieces. Hopefully I will be able to get it up high enough to put on top of this. So that's kind of the hardest part, I think, of this project. But I chose to put these pallets here on an upright instead of horizontally. That way it'll give me somewhere to set the roofing. And I did 6 pallets on the roof, so it'll have a good overhang on the front and the back. The sides are going to be pretty much flush with the sides here, but it'll have a little overhang in the front and back. So I'll need to get a few pieces of scrap 2x4 to support the front of the roof here and here, and a few other scraps to, you know, screw in to the walls here. Soon we need to get that down. Look at that ugly, awful thing. That was temporary to keep the goats out of the rain. I had a few heavy storms, but I got to build another one of these for the goats, because that's not cool. Well, I think that just about does it for today. I've got more work to do. Obviously, we need to put the walls on it, and we need to stain everything. We're going to use deck stain on the roof and on the walls. The walls are just going to get paneled, so we'll put some of those plywood pieces. All that plywood that's on the roof, those pieces all came from crates. So I had a friend of mine worked at a warehouse or something that shipped a bunch of stuff in crates, and he saved all those pieces of plywood for me. They were all free. Of course, all the pallets were free, and all the 2x4s and pieces of scrap that I used were just scrap that was left over from our rabbit hotel build and other things. So there's a couple things I would probably improve on. I would probably get, for the next one I build, I'm probably going to get like a 12-foot 2x4 and run it from here all the way up, so that the roof pallets sit on that 2x4, so it'll be more rigid running this way. You know, same thing on the other side, because there is a little bit of bow in some of the joints here. But I supported it right here at that joint. I'm gonna run another 2x4 up right here and support it at that joint, and then it's supported up in the front. So it's plenty sturdy, but it would have been nicer if I would have had one consistent, you know, solid 2x4 going down the side there. I graded out the inside. I grabbed some more buckets of dirt and just sloped the outside, you know, down away from it. And I'll go ahead and break some straw in here, and he'll have a nice little shelter for, even for now. This will keep the rain off them for sure. This will be good for goats, and it'll be good for pigs, even mini horses or something. I mean, it's over 6 feet tall at the front, so it's pretty good size. Not bad for a bunch of free pallet wood. This thing is actually a lot stronger than you'd think. With those pallets joined together with those 2x4s in between all of them, you really can't break them apart. I mean, it'd have to break all those 2x4s in order to break this joint in the middle. It might sag a little bit with my weight up here, but it's not going anywhere. So it should hold our snow load with no issue. And a nice little shelter. So total cost of the project so far for me has been nothing. I did use some deck screws and some nails and things I had laying around, maybe $10 worth of hardware. I didn't cut anything. I didn't even get my saw out for this project. Nothing was cut. I didn't even take the nails out of this these paneling plywood. I just, you know, they're bent over and stuff on here. I just put it on top. You know, you're never going to see them. You're never going to touch them up on the roof anyway. So, you know, I can't complain. I think this is going to work out really well. We're going to seal this whole thing up with deck stain so that the roof will have deck stain on it. Down the road, I may throw some of that Endura roofing on here, or some metal roofing or whatever. If I come across some cheap, then I'll buy it and throw it on the top here. But the plywood should last a couple years. With just the deck stain on it. It'll seal it up pretty good. So let me know what you guys think. There'll be a part 2 coming on this when I kind of finish it off, finish the walls off and get it all stained up, and we'll kind of go through and answer some questions. So throw questions that you guys have down below, suggestions, comments, whatever it might be. I'd love to hear from you guys. And as always, hit that thumbs up button right down below the video. Just take a minute and hit that for me. It makes a huge difference. Share the video with those who you think might be interested in building free shelters for their animals. I love building things that are free, that's for sure. So I'd love to have you follow along. If you reach down and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell next to it, that'll allow you to get alerts and notifications when we post new videos, and allow you to follow along with us. We are a new farm here in Michigan, just trying to make it. We're trying to figure out how to live off of this land and be sustainable, earn an income, as well as provide our food for ourselves here from the property we have. So it should be an interesting journey for sure. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.